What's up guys, welcome back to the shop. And today's video is going to be more of an information type video. I'm going to show you how I mark my knives. Well, not specifically how I mark my knives, but I'm going to show you guys what I use and how I ended up using this, because if you look online you can find machinery for marking your knives, or for making your maker's mark, and for electro etching it into your knife. But all the tools that you can buy are rather expensive. I mean, the actual machine that they sell online for you to buy runs probably around $300, and some of us beginning knife makers just don't have that kind of extra money to throw around. So after a lot of research and looking around, which took very many hours of just random research, trying to find out how other people go about it, because I just didn't want to spend, $300, $400 on a machine and an extra $100 on a machine just to be able to make my maker's mark. So I decided to go the route of using whatever I had on hand, or whatever was cheaper to get my hands on, because not everybody has, $500 to throw around on a maker's mark. The way I did it was I bought a simple charger from Harbor Freight, which I'll show you here in a minute. Whoa. Which would be this guy. Runs about $9 at Harbor Freight, and I use this, and I use, it's a little dusty, but I use a vinyl cutting machine. You can use whichever one you want or whatever's available. I know Cricut sells some at a Walmart. You can pick one up, a cheap one for like $100 or maybe less. I have a different brand vinyl cutter at my house that I used to have from before, when I was making signs and stuff. So I just use that, and I just cut out individual squares with my logo on it, and I go using them. I think the sheet that I did fit like 50 maker's marks. And if you don't have the machine, that's perfectly fine. Just go to your local I guess sign store, or wherever they make yard signs, stuff like that. They should have vinyl cutting machines and stuff there that they use to be able to make those signs. And just tell them, hey, I want a whole bunch of these logos, an inch by an inch, or whatever size you want to, and they can make it for you. The first time you go, you're probably gonna end up having to pay an initial fee of like $30 or something like that. But that'll be the first time while they make your stencils for them to have on their database. But I mean, afterwards, it's just gonna be whatever they charge you, which shouldn't be more than a few bucks. And these few bucks worth of vinyl stickers is gonna last you, 50 knives. You'll easily make your money back, and maybe you'll just end up just doing that for, instead of buying a machine, just going and having them print one out for $5, $10 or whatever they charge, and you're good. And so that's pretty much the method I use. And this is the machine I have. This is specifically what I use to do it, and which is the same thing, except the only difference is I took the negative and I cut it, and then I just wired it onto this, just to have like a little wand to use. I believe that with just the clips it'll work fine. So for $9, $10 plus tax or whatever, you already got a machine that can supplement a $300 machine that does the same thing. In theory, electrical impulse that goes through the metal, and it activates somehow with the salt that's in the iodine solution to be able to cause it just to corrode the metal wherever the actual solution is touching. So the current just goes through that and goes out the other end. And I'll show you step by step how to do it. And going on to that, they also sell a special solution. It costs $20. In reality, all it is water and salt. So I just take take a little cup like this that I cut a water bottle out of, and then just pour some regular table salt into it, and I mix it up with water, and I make my solution. I mean, this costs like $1 at the store. And I mean, I've been using it for months, and I'm still not out of my $1 bottle of salt. And that's pretty much how I just make my solution. Just this with some regular tap water. I mix it up. What I use. I don't have a knife right now that's ready to be able to put my maker's mark on, but I will take a random piece of metal. I'll take a random piece of metal and just show you how how I go about it.
So here I got a piece of metal that I cleaned up a little bit with just with the regular belt sander, just and I got some tap water that I just mixed in with some salt here from my iodine solution, and pop this guy right out and connect it to the electricity. This will not shock you. It's very, very low voltage. It's a battery maintainer. It's an automatic battery float charger. You can get it at Harbor Freight for $10. All I do is take a piece of tape, whenever I can find it. All I do is take a little piece of tape, and I pick up my stencil. Know what I'm doing. You're more than likely going to want to use alcohol to make sure, acetone or something, to make sure that your piece is clean. That way everything adheres properly and it just holds on better. But since this is just a random piece of metal, I don't really care. But you are going to want to cover up your steel. You're going to want to cover up your steel with some tape anywhere near what you're doing. Anywhere near that you're going to make contact with water, you do not want any part of your surface to be uncovered, because wherever the water touches, it's gonna burn. So any exposed steel, it's gonna burn into it, and you're gonna be making you're gonna be burning into your knife somewhere you don't want to. That's not gonna look very very appealing. It's definitely not something you want on a piece that you've been working so hard on. And here I'm just taking a piece of a napkin, your workshop shop towels that we use here in the workshop, and get it wet with some iodine solution. And all you do is apply pressure. Holding onto it for 2-3 seconds to make sure that you're burning into it. There, a couple passes, you might want to get it wet again. Just touch it. That's all there is to it. Just do a couple passes. I do anywhere between 15 to 20 passes. I hold 1, 2, 3, let go. 1, 2, 3, pick it up. 1, 2, 3, pick it up. 1, 2, 3, pick it up. And you're gonna hear almost like a little fizzle or something like that whenever you do it. And that's just the gases that are produced as a byproduct of where it's burning the metal. And whenever you pick it up, it's removing those, you're letting those gases free. 1, 2, 3. Do this enough times and it'll burn into the metal. I've done a couple passes, that's enough for this demonstration. And just peel off the tape.
Alright, we switched the camera back over, and as you can see, I still got the sticker on it, but it concentrates on it. Well, pretty much you can see that it's a different color. It almost turned a different, almost like a very, very clean metal look. And I'll just peel off the sticker. And there you go. That's your That's my Maker's Mark, but whatever Maker's Mark you're using, you can put on there. And you can pass your nail over it. Let's see if I can show you. You can pass your, blinding you, my bad. You can pass your nail over and you can feel where it grabs onto your nail from where it etched into it. It burned into the metal. And that's just a simple way to do your Maker's Mark. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found anything useful or any new knowledge, or you just want to be nice, be sure to drop a like, be sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and currently we're at about 150. And be sure to share this, because I personally know that when I was looking for it, I did a lot of research to be able to find this information, to be able to use it. And I believe it's something simple that, I mean, everybody should know, that you can, just run to your local hardware store and get yourself a floater and use that, instead of, wasting hundreds of dollars on machinery and stuff like that, when you can, do it on a budget and it's going to give you the exact same result. One quick announcement: I am working on a website so I can put my knives up for sale, and we'll be having t-shirts on there as well. And I'm working on that, and hopefully I'll have that up soon. Yeah, I'm working on putting a couple knives for sale online, and if you want to support that way, you can support. If not, just grab a shirt and it'll be greatly appreciated. Also, I'll be doing more information type videos if I can on Tuesdays. That way I can keep up with the schedule. And so if there's anything you want to know, you can ask down below in the comments. And if it's something that I have an answer for and I could possibly make a video on it, I will make a video on it and post it up so you guys can have that information. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.